Hey viewers, Michael Warren here from Essential Guitar Lessons, and let's learn how to play Easy Lover on guitar by Phil Collins. Now this is a great song for beginners to practice. It's not too hard and it's just in standard tuning. Now I'll go through the whole song, then we'll look at the solo at the end. Now it's got a great groove to play in the verse, but the solo can be a little bit tricky. If you like this lesson, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Songs and lessons uploaded weekly. If you're having any problems with this song, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Or if there's a song you'd like to learn, let me know. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with the intro. We're going to play an F sharp power chord. So we're just going to play the 2nd fret on the E string and the 4th fret on the A string. We're not going to worry about the D string for the start of this. We play that once and we hold it for a count of 4 plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then we play it again and we go back to an F power chord, so just back 1 fret there, so 1st fret on the E, 3rd fret on the A, and play that and hold it for 2 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So pretty easy start so far. Let's play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go back to the F sharp, so just back up 1 fret. Play it again and hold for 4 count plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Play it again and then back to 1 and 3 on the E and the A string. So same as before, we're just going to hold this for a count of 1, 2, 3 this time. So we play that first part for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. From there we're coming up to a C sharp power chord, so we're going to play the 4th fret on the A string, 6th fret on the D and the G, and we play that twice. Then come up to a D sharp, so we're just coming up 2 frets, 6th fret on the A string, 8th fret on the D and the G, do that 2 times. And then come up another 2 frets, we're on the F power chord now, so 8th fret on the A string, 10th fret on the D and the G, play that once and let it slide back. Then from there we're going to come up to the 8th fret on the G string and the 9th fret on the B string. We're going to play that 3 times. So they're just little stabs there, or staccato playing. So 1, 2, 3. Then we come back to the D string. We're going to slide from the 1st fret up to the 3rd fret. Play the 3rd fret again, back to the 1st fret, and then the 3rd fret on the A, back to the 3rd fret on the D. So we play that first part for you now. We have. Then we just go back to our C sharp power chord, except this time we play it once, so 4th fret on the A, 6th fret on the D and the G. Come up 2 frets once, 2 frets once, and do our slide back down, so from our F power chord. Then do our little fill again, 8th fret on the G string, 9th fret on the B, 3 times. And then back to our D string, 1st fret, slide up to the 3rd fret, play the 3rd fret again, 1st fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the D string. So we're going to use that little fill a fair bit. Then we come back to our C sharp, so 4th fret A string, 6th fret D and G, come up 2 frets and 2 frets again, and that's our intro, and he starts his chorus from there. So let me play from that C sharp for you. And that's where the chorus starts. Now it's going to do nearly exactly the same thing as we just did. We slide from our 1st fret to our 3rd fret on the D string, play the 3rd fret again, 1st fret D, 3rd fret A, 3rd fret D, come up our power chord, so C sharp, D sharp, F, So we're going to do that 3 times for our chorus. And then to finish that off, we're just going to finish on an F power chord. So first fret on the E string, third fret on the A and the D. And we just hold that there, and that finishes off our chorus. And then from there we go into our verse. Let's have a look at that. So we're going to be on the 4th fret on the A string. We play that once. And these are all real stop-starty, so we're not holding it there, we're just playing it and stopping it. Then the 3rd fret, back to the 4th fret. Then we do the 4th fret again, and again, and back to the 3rd fret. So then we're basically doing that again, 4th fret, 3rd fret back to 4th fret, 4th fret again, and again. Now we go to the 1st fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the D string, and this is a riff we did before. Do that 2 times. 1st fret D, 3rd fret A, 3rd fret D, then back to the 1st fret on the D, up to the 3rd fret, and then 3rd fret back to the 1st on the D. Then we're doing that little riff again, 3rd fret on the D 2 times, 1st fret on the D, 3rd fret on the A, 3rd fret on the D, and then we do that 2 more times, and then back to the 3rd fret on the A. So let me play that part for you slowly, and then we'll do it up to speed. So we have. And up to speed there. And then we're basically doing that all again. So 4 on the A string, 3, 4 on the A, 4 on the A, and again, and back to the 3 on the A, and then 4 on the A, 3, 4 on the A, 4, 4, 1 on the D, our little riff, 3, 3 on the D, 1 on the D, 3 on the A, 3 on the D, 1, 3 on the D, 3, 1 on the D, 3, 3 on the D, 1 on the D, 3 on the A, 3 on the D, then do that 2 more times on the D, 3, 3, and then to get to our pre-chorus we're going to go 3, 2, 1 on the A string. So let me play that whole verse for you. It sounds really confusing, but it's not too hard once you get the groove to it. Okay, then our pre-chorus from there changes a little bit. We're going to play this chord here. We're going to play the 3rd fret on the D string, the 1st fret on the G string, and the 2nd fret on the B string. We're going to just play the 3rd fret first on the D, all palm muted, and then the 1 and the 2 on the G and the B, and we do that 3 times. So pretty easy. Then we've got this little fill. We're going to play open G string, 3rd fret G string, 4th fret B string, 1st fret B string, and again 3rd fret G string, 1st fret G string. So we play that part for you slowly. And then we do our chord again, exactly the same, all palm muting, 3, 1 and 2, 3 times. Now the fill changes a little bit here. We play the open open string on the G, 3rd fret on the G, 4th fret on the B, 1st fret on the B, then play the 1st fret again, 4th fret on the B, and then first fret on the E there. Then we go back to our chord again and do it exactly the same. Now this last fill is similar to the first one. Open G, 3rd fret G, 4th fret B, 1st fret B, 1st fret B again, 3rd fret G, 1st fret on the G, and then we're going to an F sharp power chord, so 2nd fret on the E, 4th fret on the A, and then we're just doing our run up again, the C sharp power chord, D sharp power chord, and then our F there. So let me do that whole thing for you slowly. So let me do that up to speed for you with the fills in there. And we're just coming up. And then from there that takes us straight back to the chorus, and we do that exactly the same as we just did. Then we go back to the verse again, which is exactly the same again. So from that second verse we go to our second pre-chorus, and that's going to be exactly the same as our first pre-chorus, except we're not going to end on the F sharp and then going up the neck. We're going back to the intro. So the pre-chorus is exactly the same. So that's our second pre-chorus. Then we go into our bridge, which is basically the same as the intro. We go to that F sharp power chord, so 2nd fret on the E, 4th fret on the A, and we're holding that again, same as we did in the intro, then play it again, and back to our F, so back 1 fret, hold that for 2 bars, back to our F sharp again, and then we do that again, and then we come to our C sharp power chord, do that 2 times, up 2 frets, up 2 frets again, and play that once, and that's our bridge, and that gets us ready for our solo. So let me just do that last part there. So in our solo there's no rhythm, then after our solo we go back to that first pre-chorus again, and then we finish off with our chorus. Let's go over that now. So our last chorus is similar to our other choruses. We have our little fill, so 1 slide up to 3, 3 again, 1st fret D, 3rd fret A, back to the 3rd fret D. So then we do our C sharp power chord once, coming up to our D sharp power chord once, and our F power chord once, and we do that 2 times. So, and there's a weight there, and then we do it again. Then we go back to that little chord we were doing at the start, 8th fret on the G, 9th fret on the B string. We do that 3 times. Then we just go back to our fill again, power chords, do our fill again, and then we go back to our chord, do that 3 times again, and then we just do our fill with our power chords and a little chord right through to the end. So. And it just keeps doing that till the end of the song with the fade out. So that's all the parts of the song. Now let's tackle the solo as well. So we're starting the solo with this chord on the 10th fret, barring the D and the G, and on the 13th fret on the B, and we're just doing a down, up, 5 times. So, and up to speed. Then from there we're sliding up to the 15th fret on the D string, play the 13th fret on the G and the 15th fret on the G, and just do a little bend there. So. Then we're sliding up to the 15th fret on the A string, play the 13th fret on the G string, 15 G, 13 G, back to 15 on the D string, 13 on the G, 16 on the B, back to 15 on the G, then 13 on the B, 15 on the D, and 13 on the G. So slowly. And up to speed there. So from there we're going to start on the 1st fret on the B and the G and slide up to the 13th fret, and then we're going to do this little pattern here. We're going to play down, mute, down, mute, down, down. So there. So sliding up. Then we come back to the 8th fret on the A string, 6th fret on the D, 8th fret on the D, and then do a little half bend on the 8th fret again on the D, back to 6 on the D, 8 on the A, 6 on the D, 8 on the A. Then we're going to do that same little pattern we did before, but this time we're going to be on the 13th fret on the D, G and B string, and in the last one we're going to add the 16th fret on the D. So then from there we're sliding up to the 15th fret on the D, play 13 on the G, 15 on the G, 15 again on the G, 13 on the G, 15 on the D, 13 on the G. So let me play that whole section for you now. From there we're doing a bend on the 16 on the B string, 16 pull off the 13 on the B, play 15 on the G, 13 on the B, a bend on the 15 on the G, and then 13 B, 15 and 13 on the G, 15 on the D, then on the G string 15 pull off back to 13, 15 bend, release, pull off to 13. So, and then the 15 on the D string, 13 on the G, 15 bend and release on the D, pull off to 13, and then on the A string 15, 13, 15, come back 13, 11, 13. So let me play that part slowly for you, it's a little confusing. From there we have this little run up. We're going to start on the 8th fret on the A and play 8, 10, 11. On the D, 8 and 10. On the G, 8, 9, 10. Then on the B we're going to play 8, 9, 8, 11, 9, 8. Then from there we're sliding up to the 13th fret on the B. So play 13, 11 on the B, 13 on the G. Slide from 13 to 14 on the B, play the 15 on the G, and then 14, slide up to 16 on the B. So let me do that little part for you slowly. And that's that slowed down, and then we have 13 on the B, 16 on the B, 13 on the E, back to 16 on the B, and then we do a full bend on the 16 on the B, and then 13E, 16B, 13B, 15 on the G, 13 back on the B there. Now we have this little run up again. We're going to slide up to the 15th on the D, 13 on the G, 17 on the G, 16B, 16E, 16B, and then up to 18 on the B 3 times. Then you can slide up to the 18 and get on the B, 16E, 18E, and then we're doing 4 full bends there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just finishing on the 18 there. Let me do that last little part slowly for you there. And let's do that one more time, up to speed. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.